Hi everyone! So in this video I'm keeping it as simple as possible. I'm only using 5 makeup brushes, so I've got a foundation, blush, powder, eyeshadow blending brush and a setting brush for my concealer. I'm using a BB cream today because it's nice and easy. This is the Napoleon one. It has an SPF of 30 in it, which is so important if you're wearing it every single day. It gives a bit of a dewy finish with a light to medium coverage. I prefer a BB cream during the day rather than a liquid foundation. And this BB cream includes priming properties also, so one less step. And something that I can't live without are really good concealers. I'm going in with the Estee Lauder. It's got a bit of a pink undertone. It counteracts with dark circles, and then I'm mixing it up with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. So one of these is drugstore and one of these is high-end. Use your ring finger to really work that in. The warmth from your hand will kind of dissolve the concealer and get it to set around your eyes really nicely. And I do one eye at a time, so I do the concealer and then I go in and set it with my powder, and then I move on to the other eye to avoid creasage. Now I'm using the AC On Tour kit with this amazing little brush, and I'm taking the banana shade to set it. I find with the yellow undertone it sets a lot better and counteracts with the redness. And then I like to set it with a Camera Finish Powder Foundation. This does add a little bit heavier coverage, but it sets it and keeps it on all day. As you can see, my other eye is still marinating with concealer. And once you have blended both eyes with concealer, it's time for the brows. I like to use these Essence pencils. They're super affordable. They're about $3.50 each from Priceline. I go in with the darker shade to fill in the body and to create a line underneath. And then I go in with the lighter shade to create an ombre look through the beginning of the brow. And once I've finished with the brows, I just take my foundation brush just to soften this area here because I don't want my brows to be too close together. And now I'm going in with this shade here to add a little bit of bronze and sculpting to the face. Make sure you tap off the excess, otherwise it will come on way too strong. And you can see I'm just creating some sculpture under my cheekbone. This is called contouring. It's not a really intense contour. I'm just using a blush brush, so it's really just adding a bit of color and definition on the cheekbone rather than sculpting. I like to blend it around my temple and under my chin also. Next, I'm going in with a bit of blush on the cheeks. This is a Models Prefer blush and it is super bright, so make sure you are tapping off the excess or even pat it onto a tissue. Just smile and pick up the apples of the cheeks in order. You want your contour and then your blush on top of that, and then if you were to highlight, a highlight on top of that, so you're working your way up the face. Now I'm just taking this blending brush, it's a MAC 217, and I'm just adding some color to the eyes, so you can use just a wash of color from your bronzer, from your blush, even just a highlight color. Whatever you're already using on your face, just wash it through the socket of your eyes. You won't believe how much of a difference that will make. It will really open your eyes up. Call me high maintenance, but I like to use 2 mascaras, so I use a regular mascara on top. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic. It is by far the best mascara I've ever found. And then I use any waterproof mascara at the bottom because I get creasage under my eyes and I hate seeing the transfer. And lastly, we're moving on to lips. This is the Essence pencil in the nude, and I'm drawing this all over my lips. It's basically like a lipstick when you fill in your lips entirely. And I like this because it adds a bit of color, but it evens your lips out. You know, sometimes we can have a thinner top lip or whatever. And then I'm going straight over the top with a gloss. And this is Cafe Au Lait by Napoleon. It just adds a really beautiful nude glossy finish. I like a gloss because it keeps my lips feeling hydrated, not necessarily because I like a glossy finish. And I just think it looks really soft and pretty for every day. And that's the end of this everyday makeup tutorial. So I hope you guys learned something for your everyday routine. I love this look and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye!